Yo, what up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Surface Series. I'm your host, Jordan Lachey. This is j.sprays, and we have a fun one for you today. Now, this is a show where I show you what goes on into making sports happen, and oh my God, did we make it happen today. Today, we painted a custom Nike football field. I mean custom, like there was no field there before, so we fully created it. End zone, everything, soccer field. I'll get to it. I'll explain to you the whole process from start to finish and the headache that went into it, the sense of accomplishment that came from it, and all the fun in between. There was a lot. There was a lot that I learned from sports, business, and creation. So this is actually my first job that I ever got for j.sprays. And we had to create this custom Nike football field, custom soccer field, and I found out about it maybe 1 week before. Now, this seems to be a theme in my business career so far, but not ideal. But we made it happen, and there was a lot. Like I'm telling you, a lot that went into it. So I can't wait to kind of just give you the whole backstory from start to finish and just everything, because there are a lot of people that helped me make this happen, and a lot of things that had to go right, and some things that almost did not go right. All right, so there's a lot to get into, and I don't know why I'm wearing a beanie. It's just because it's the only Nike hat that I could find, and I didn't even know I had it until 5 minutes ago. But that's why I'm wearing this Nike hoodie as well. It's also my only Nike hoodie. But other than that, let's get to the video so I can explain to you the whole backstory, show you the beautiful, beautiful custom created football and soccer field that we painted. Mostly football. If you're just here for the soccer field, you're not going to see much of it. But there's a lot that went into it, so let's just get to the video. We are in beautiful Malibu, California. My goodness, what a view that is. Malibu is beautiful. Honestly, this was my first time. I've lived a couple hours away from Malibu my entire life, but I've never really had a reason to go up there, and this was enough of a reason for me. And my goodness, am I glad that I went because of not only the view, but the experience. Now, I did mention that this was a headache, and yes, it was. So I'll give you the entire backstory, how it even started. I got an email 1 week before we went and did this paint job, asking if I could go do the paint job. And I didn't know who the people that were emailing me was. I wasn't even sure if it was real because they were from a production company. They weren't from Nike. But what happened is Nike needed this field completely created from scratch because they were shooting a commercial with Saquon Barkley and a professional soccer player. So we did half of a football field with the full end zone and then half of a soccer field connected to it so they could shoot this commercial on some nice sports fields. I mean, look at that. We have everything pretty much dialed in. The whole paint job itself was beautiful. But with the headaches involved, let me get to that. So 1 week before the job is especially for a job this big is not much time. Not much time to get prepared for it. But the demands and asks that they had were just crazy. So getting white paint is one thing. I had white paint on me already, so that was fine. Still would like more time to get everything done. But with only 1 week ahead to plan, get all my people ready for it, get just everything ready, all the equipment, everything. Not much time. But what made it even worse was that they asked me to paint the end zone black. 3 days before, I think 3 or 4 days before. They didn't say that at first. It was just going to be the white Nike logo, and it was going to look fine. Green grass background in the end zone, and whatever. It was going to look fine. I actually asked them if they wanted the black in the end zone at first, or if they wanted any other colors. They said, no, it's fine. Changed their mind a few days before. I ran around everywhere to get black paint. I ended up getting some from the Rose Bowl. They were very, very nice to donate some to me for this. This was extremely generous. I owe the Rose Bowl people some serious props for that because that was a lifesaver. So I got a few buckets of black, but that wasn't even enough. I had to go to Long Beach State and meet somebody else that I didn't even know and ask them for some paint. And they were nice enough to donate some paint for this job as well. So I'm really, really thankful for those people because black paint, I mean, I didn't have a connection to my paint rep at the time. It wasn't easy for me to just get paint. I've never even bought paint up until this point. This was my first ever job, so I really was learning on the fly. I didn't really know what I was getting into when I got this job, but I was ready for it. I knew I wanted a business, and I had a business, and a business is what I got. So this is the very beginning of my career with j.sprays and what we've really got into to this point now. This is where it started. But overall, I'm really happy with the way it went. So yes, we had trouble getting the paint, but that's not it. That's not the only thing. I still had to go to work that same day in the morning. We were painting over at the Chargers. I mean, this is my full-time job. I had to go to it. I couldn't just miss. There was not enough time to give them a notice before. I mean, we were busy. I couldn't neglect that schedule. So I had all the guys there to, help me with everything, but I had to rent a U-Haul. I didn't have a truck. I had to rent a U-Haul and put all of the equipment in there. I had to borrow some equipment from other people. And I don't know if you guys have ever driven up PCH in Malibu, but it sucks. It sucks. And to make matters worse, I was driving. I think I left around 10 a.m. or something like that, maybe 11 or 12. I don't really remember the exact time, but it took me 2.5 hours to get from Orange County to Malibu. And yeah, that's not crazy. I think it might have been 3 hours. That's not like a crazy amount of time, considering like leaving in maybe rush hour. But no, I left before rush hour. There was a mudslide on PCH. There are only 2 lanes each way. It destroyed one of the lanes. So I was in a U-Haul stuck, couldn't move on PCH. People were there waiting for me to get there. We only had until sundown to finish this paint job because they were going to be recording the video the entire day following this paint job. So we really had to get it done. So I got there and we had 5 hours to do this entire paint job, which is fast. I mean, just doing the end zone, all blacked out end zone with the white Nike logo, that was fast. And I needed all the help I could get. One of the machines malfunctioned. I had my videographer, who was my friend Dom, never even done this before. He was just here to take video. He ended up having to grab equipment and start painting. Everybody, all hands on deck. My dad was there. He only has one functioning arm. So my God, we had everything. And I appreciate everyone that was involved in this. I couldn't have really done it without any of them. But I mean, my God, this was a business lesson for sure. But field creation, I mean, we had it down. I had the people that knew exactly what to do. Like I said, these people are the best. These people are amazing at what they do. We had one small mistake on the soccer field. We were running out of daylight, didn't have string, didn't have time, didn't have the manpower because I was so late with having to do work. But I mean, look at this. The mistake was just not straight, or I guess the circle wasn't great. But we ended up fixing it anyway. So here's some pictures from it. I mean, my God, that's half football, half soccer right there. Nike. I hope you guys liked it. I can't show you the videos that they used for the commercial because they own it, but this is what they had to work with. Malibu, full Nike football field, soccer field. This is incredible. This is also a beautiful high school. Malibu High School, my God. The money in Malibu is insane, but it's worth a visit for sure. I've definitely been to Malibu multiple times since because, I mean, it's just beautiful. They have some beautiful restaurants. They have beautiful views. The beach is nice. Everything's nice over there except the mudslides and the fire, but that's a whole different story. Since then, it's been kind of crazy over there. But, I mean, Malibu in general, beautiful. I'm so happy that I got that experience, all the headaches, the trials and tribulations, as people say, all of it. It was a great learning lesson for me, for sure. But I mean, that just shows you guys, if you really want to do something, you can. I will absolutely do anything that I want to if I have the opportunity to. That might sound contradicting. But if there's something that we can do, we can absolutely do it. That goes for me. That goes for you. That goes for anybody watching this, somebody that you know. You can do it. You just have to try. That's what I had to do on this. I didn't really know what I was going into. I've always wanted something like that, but it wasn't really what I was out there looking for. I was just posting my videos and seeing what worked. I had a couple small jobs before this, but this was massive to me. I had the weight of the world on my shoulders when I was sitting in traffic, not moving in a U-Haul. running out of daylight as I was sitting there not moving. People there just waiting for me, waiting. I think they waited an hour and a half before they really could. They did what they could with the string setting up, measuring and everything. They were incredible. The people that I was with that helped me with this job, absolutely incredible. I owe them so much, and I'm glad that they were able to be there and kind of help save my ass a little bit, because there was so much that did go wrong, but so much more that could have gone wrong, and it didn't. It just didn't. It worked out. Thanks for the security guard for letting us stay a little past the time that we had. We were supposed to be out there at 7 sharp. I think we left at 7:30. We had to run all the equipment from like on top of a hill downstairs and stuff. It was a shit show. There was a lot that went into it, but I'm so extremely grateful and happy that I got to do that. And I do feel a little pride. I usually don't feel proud of myself, but this was the first time that I could really ever remember feeling like a huge sense of accomplishment. I was the one in charge, and I almost kind of helped ruin things a little bit being the last one there. It was just crazy. But I mean, that whole week was one of the most stressful weeks that I had up until that point, especially me wanting to be a business owner, me wanting to start a business, and me getting the opportunity to, and realizing, oh my God, this is problem solving. It's not just about how good you can paint. You got to problem solve. We problem solved. I had the people there to help me with it, and I'm so thankful for that. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, like and subscribe to this page, because I want to show you guys more and more and more. I have a lot coming out, so just feel free to ask questions. I want to start doing Q&As. I want to do other stuff and really grow this channel a lot more. So ask questions. Reach out to me. My email address is on there. You can DM me. You can comment. Any social media, really. It doesn't matter. Just find a way to reach out to me if you have any questions, if you have anything you want me to talk about, anything at all. All right? So thank you for watching. This is Surface Series. I'm Jordan O'Shea, j.sprays. Thanks for watching. I already said that. I'm repeating myself, but I appreciate you guys. I really do.